Now to the battle over the border, where Homeland Security Secretary Kirstjen Nielsen is headed today after the death of those two migrant children in U.S. custody. And this morning, we're hearing from the family of that 8-year-old Guatemalan boy who died on Christmas Eve. ABC's Matt Gutman is in Los Angeles with the very latest. Good morning, Matt.
Hey, good morning, Eva. Secretary Nielsen will travel to the El Paso sector where those two children died in the span of just 3 weeks. And because so many migrant families are now crossing the border to surrender to U.S. authorities, that area has seen a tenfold increase in migrant families just the past year, so overwhelming authorities there that they're releasing them in city parks. So overcrowded were its facilities that Immigrations and Customs Enforcement released 1,600 migrant families into El Paso on Christmas week without processing them.
It is unacceptable to release families with children, some of them very young children, to the street.
Day after day, buses filled with hundreds of migrants dropped off here at parks and bus stations with no plan, no guidance for local authorities, and no word to the migrant shelters which typically accommodate them.
I'm calling upon ICE, I'm calling upon CBP to commit themselves to ensuring that never again will families be released to the street.
In a statement, ICE blamed Congress, saying that it released the families to mitigate the risk of holding family units past the time frame allotted to the government, which is 20 days. Beyond that, U.S. courts require that children must be released, in the majority of cases, with their parents. 8-year-old Felipe Gomez Alonso, who passed away on Christmas Eve, was part of that tenfold surge in migrants to come through El Paso this year. He died 6 days after being detained, along with his father. His mother speaking to cameras for the first time, saying, "It was a surprise when my husband said that my son died. When I said goodbye to him, he was healthy." Felipe was the second child to die in the span of 3 weeks while in Border Patrol custody. We've now learned that ICE in Arizona has also begun releasing migrants near the central bus station in Phoenix. And it's not just the government that's overwhelmed, but in many cases, local church groups and shelters that have typically cared for migrants have run out of bed spaces and resources. Their volunteers exhausted.
Hi everyone, George Stephanopoulos here. Thanks for checking out the ABC News YouTube channel. If you'd like to get more videos, show highlights, and watch live event coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the ABC News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.